Thought I might just explain what happens when you get your piece marked. You'll see that we've got this rubric here in an Excel spreadsheet, and basically what happens is that I click on the skills that you have demonstrated, and from there it starts to give you a score. If you look down here, up to 43% already in terms of what this person has done. This is obviously a fictitious person. Let's give them some more marks here. Alright, so that sort of combination of skills gets to 65%. Now, because there wasn't a conclusion, which not a lot of people got to this time around, I'm going to say that they had partial. You see that score goes down. They might not have talked about the image, so I'm going to say, well, that strategy coverage goes down. They did analyse, and that was pretty consistent, and their mechanics, that was fine. I could read everything about that. What I do then is I then copy this and put it into, actually I don't give you the filters, that's just for my information at this point. I'd copy this and I'd put it into your little section of OneNote. So when you're looking at your feedback, have a look at what you got to, and then what you need to be thinking about is, what's the next step above? Now, the best place to start is often in the place where you've got the least amount of marks, because look at what happens here. If I actually write a conclusion, my mark goes up to 65% automatically. If I can just quickly add a few more pieces of information in my introduction, I'm up to 68. If I can then nominalize at least once, bang, I'm at 70. And if I actually order my paragraphs, I stay at 70. Maybe what I needed to do is, because I'm comprehensive, I finished my essay, I'd get to 0 there. And I'm up to 75. So by simply adding a conclusion, by ordering my paragraphs correctly, and doing some normalization, I take my score from 63 all the way up to 75. So how do we actually concentrate on those individual skills to make sure that we can improve our work? Let's have a look in the OneNote. You'll notice there's a new tab called LA Skills Work. It's got the rubric here. It's not filled out, so you need to compare the rubric to what you've actually done. And on everyone's feedback, I've also given you some key points to focus on. So what you need to do is let's say you need to focus on introduction, because I want everyone to be at 1.1.3 at least. Then you click here and it takes you to the introductions page. You can watch a little screencast, there's lots of examples, and then there's also an example specifically from this Big Splash article. Over here on the pages tab, you'll see we can go back to skills work. How do I order my paragraphs? Remember that took us up a fair bit before. You've got some examples here, and you can listen to some audio that explains what these two things are and how they get to this 1.2.2. Again, if you don't know what about topic sentences, how do I get better at topic sentences? Click on that, and there's plenty of examples here of topic sentences, how to make them better, and then again some audio to listen to with a direct example from the Big Splash. And so on and so forth. You can go through normalization, you can go through all these different activities for analysis as well, which is really the bread and butter of language analysis. So that's how I want you to use this skills work. If you want to go through at your own pace as well, you can click on this link, which takes you to an annotated rubric, which we're working on. Probably is not the most complete, but it takes you through basically every single skill, and you can click on those and have a look at what it is that they are doing if you want to see all the different skills in action. We'll try and make that as best we can. It's not 100% awesome at this point, but it is better than nothing. So that's how you need to work over this next week to try and improve your own language analysis writing.